Most people don't know that a plane hijack has ever happened in Nigeria. Yes, it has, and it happened on October 25th, 1993, taking us back to history. This is a story of how young Nigerians hijacked Nigeria Airways on October 25th, 1993 because they were dissatisfied by the annulment of June 12 elections by the military head of state, General Ibrahim Babangida. Coupled with this fact, the young Nigerians Richard Ogunderu was 19, Kabir Adenuga was 18, Bennett Oluwadaisi was 20, and Kenny Razak Lawal 19. They all unassumingly boarded the flight at MMA alongside other passengers. About 16 minutes before landing, they waited until the pilot announced that passengers should fasten their seatbelts and prepare for landing. Next thing the passengers heard was, "Ladies and gentlemen, this plane has been taken over by the movement for the advancement of democracy. Remain calm. We will not harm you. You will be told where the plane will land you. You do not move or you die." The leader of the hijackers, Richard Ogunderu, a 19-year-old, walked into the cockpit and seized the process, and then one order followed. Two remained to watch over the passengers. When he got to the cockpit, the pilot knew immediately this was an attack, so he had to obey instructions given to him. Ogunderu then asked the pilot to divert the aircraft straight to Germany. The pilot convinced him the plane did not carry sufficient fuel to cross over the Atlantic, and then suggested they divert to a nearby country, Niger, or they will crash and everybody dies. The two hijackers told the pilot what they wanted was where they could give publicity to their reason for the hijack. They told him they wanted Germany because they could have a good press coverage that would support their democratic cause for Nigeria. But that couldn't happen because of the fuel shortage. They agreed to land in Niamey, Niger Republic. Upon landing, the hijackers found themselves surrounded by hundreds of armed Nigerian soldiers at the airport. They had earlier distributed their demands in a pamphlet among the passengers, calling on the Nigeria government to overturn the annulment of the June 12 election. They gave the government 72 hours to meet their demands, or else they would set the plane ablaze. To show they were not ready to kill anyone so long government listened to them, they released 34 of the 193 passengers, among whom were top Nigerian government officials. The leader of the hijackers spoke to a BBC correspondent. The correspondent asked what they were fighting for, and he told him they wanted to actualize the mandate given by the Nigerian people to MKO Abiola. Nigerian government sent 24 delegates to come and talk to the hijackers, but none of them entered the aircraft to talk to them. Instead, they were in the hotel asking them to calm down. The Nigerian soldiers did not storm the plane because the hijackers claimed to have rigged the plane with explosives, and so began negotiations, keeping the remaining passengers hostage. For 3 days, the hijackers and the passengers fed on coffee and biscuits. At some point, they ran out of water for coffee. One passenger demanded for water. Under the guise of bringing them water and food, the Nigerian soldiers eventually realized the hijackers were not harmed, and under the cover of darkness, they stormed the plane. The 4 teenagers were arrested, cuffed hands behind their backs, and taken straight to a prison cell. The hijackers spoke neither Hausa nor French, and nobody made any attempt to question them in English. They were denied food for days. The hijackers were remanded in Niamey prison for 9 years before they were released in 2001. This is the story of the hijacked plane in Nigeria. Please like this, share this. We come for more. Big Bang!